So now it's not creepy for me to watch iCarly. That's a good thing. Hey, what is up guys? It's me, Anthony, here to give you guys another review. This time it is for the Paramount Plus original series, iCarly. I used to watch iCarly religiously when I was younger. I was still an adult male watching iCarly, but I couldn't help it because I love that show. And now it is back with the revival, the 2021 version. This is the more adult, the more edgy, the more up-to-date version of iCarly. And while not everybody is back in this new series, they do add a couple of characters that I do feel they don't necessarily replace the characters that have left, but just added more characters into the iCarly universe. But before we get into the review, guys, we are almost to 1,000 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it if you would sub if you haven't already, like this video, share it out to everybody so we can reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers. I gotta be real with you guys, iCarly is kind of cringe, but I kind of like that cringe, but I didn't know how it was going to be received as the adult version, the more grown-up version of iCarly in today's age. But I'm happy to say that this new iCarly is good. I really enjoyed it. Everybody is back for the most part. You have Trainor as Spencer back, Nathan Kress is back as Freddy, and Miranda Cosgrove is back as Carly. We also have new characters, Harper and Millicent, played by Laci Mosley and Jaidyn Triplettstars. But I think that was one of the big things for me going into this revival, that they needed to bring back the original cast. Sadly, Jennette McCurdy is not back in this season, but they do hint at where Sam is in this universe, and they leave the door wide open for her to possibly come back if she feels like that's what she wants to do. We also do get some cameos from a couple of the prominent characters from this series, like that crazy girl Nora and Freddy's mom. And while I was watching these first 3 episodes of this new iCarly show, I wanted to see if they were going to change anything. Was it going to feel the same as the original iCarly TV series? And it does. It feels like we haven't left this show at all. But I will say the first couple of minutes of the first episode was kind of weird. And it took me back a little bit because they just kind of throw us into the show like nothing ever happened. And if you watch the last episode of iCarly, Carly is on a plane going off, flying into the sunset as she's going to Europe with her dad, and then you have Sam who is joining like a biker gang, and Freddy is still living with his mom. I mean, hey, sometimes it happens, man. But that first episode is just kind of weird. It feels like everybody's just getting back into the groove of things, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just really noticeable in this episode that they kind of didn't know what they were gonna do in the first couple of minutes. But as the show goes on and as the episode goes on, they do find their footing, and it feels like the original show is back. And this show was marketed as the more adult version of iCarly. Trainor went as far as to say that they were going to even have sexual talks in this new series. And he wasn't lying, because they go there in this show, which makes me think, why couldn't they done the Lizzie McGuire reboot or like continuation like Hilary Duff wanted? And the stuff that they do in this iCarly, like they're talking about people being naked, talking about people having sex, kissing, doing all that stuff. What did Hilary Duff want to do that made Disney kind of like say, nah, we ain't gonna do that? But I'm happy that Nickelodeon and Paramount went ahead and did this adult version of iCarly, because it feels up to date. It feels okay for me to watch it. Plus that cringe factor is still there, so there is some awkward moments, and that's the whole thing with iCarly. It was an awkward show, and that's just part of the charm. Now, we're only 3 episodes into the series, but I do think that the new characters, Harper and Millicent, do fit into the universe quite well. Again, we haven't seen that much of them. It's only 3 episodes, but I think what they have given us so far, I'm really interested to see where they fit in and where their story goes. Overall, guys, I thought that this show was pretty damn good. I'm really excited to see where it goes. Again, it's only 3 episodes. They're gonna be coming out weekly like a regular TV shows. I think Paramount is still testing the waters whether or not they want to release their entire series in one batch or do it weekly, because the last show that I watched, original show that I watched, was Rugrats. They released that entire season. So we'll see how that works out, but I'm really enjoying the Paramount Plus originals that we have gotten so far, especially the Nickelodeon ones, because I'm a big Nickelodeon fan. I have a whole bunch of DVD sets in the background. I can't wait for them to do some more reboots, and maybe, hey, that might be a little foreshadowing for a video that I'm gonna have planned for you guys in the upcoming days. But guys, let me know what you think of the new iCarly show in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think that there is a giant hole left in the show without Jennette McCurdy's presence? Let me know in the comments down below. But guys, don't forget to check out my Twitter so you can stay up to date with my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and remember guys, keep watching movies.